So hello everyone and welcome to our top 10 essential oils class. You are watching this in an incredible week because this week it is BOGO week, which means buy one, get one free week. And I'm going to explain at the end of this video how you can be a part of it. So this is going to be a super short and snappy class. What I want to do, particularly for those of you that are in our BOGO group, what I'm going to do is share with you how essential oils has helped, has helped my family physically, emotionally, environmentally, in so many different ways. Up until a few years ago, I thought oils were just a nice smell, and since our doctor introduced them to us, I now use 5 years on. I now use them for everything in my home. So everything from getting the kids to sleep, helping us bounce back more quickly during winter time, helping with my skin, helping us with tummy issues, aches and pains, the list goes on, okay? So this session really is to empower you, to give you an idea about what the oils can help you with. And then if you want to know more, please reach out to the person that sent you this video. So I'm going to share with you 3 really cool things about essential oils, 3 ways that you can use them for your family. I'll give you a moment to reflect on your family's needs, so you might want to grab a pen and paper. And then at the end, I'll explain how to get them into your home. And as I said, I'll talk with you about BOGO. So this session is a little bit different. It's shorter, it's sweeter, and I'm going to explain BOGO in a bit more detail. Okay, so just briefly on my story, as I mentioned, our son's doctor introduced them to us because my son, when he was born, he was really unwell. So he had very severe reflux. He spent the first year of his life screaming in pain. We were in and out of doctor surgeries. He was very heavily medicated. And then at a year old, he was put on a wait list for major stomach surgery. And luckily, we were introduced to an integrative doctor. And so she had a very different approach. And there were 3 things that she recommended. Number 1 was we changed his diet to a more whole food, organic diet. The second thing was we started using natural remedies. And so a big part of that was essential oils. And then the third thing she recommended was going chemical free. And so she explained how we inhale and we absorb everything that we're using in our home and applying on our skin. And what that was doing was that was adding to the toxicity in his gut and preventing him from healing. And so doing those 3 things, changing his diet, using essential oils and other natural remedies, and reducing the chemicals in our house, we were able to wean him off all of his medications in 4 months. Keep in mind, he was a 1-year-old baby and he was on 4 different medications at adult doses. So this was huge. He started sleeping again. Before this, he was waking up 6 to 10 times a night, screaming in pain, and he was much more settled. And we were able to cancel that stomach surgery. And so that really opened my eyes to lots of different things. And we've since taken on this approach for my whole family, and it's helped us in so many ways, which is a topic, another conversation. But the reason I'm sharing this with you is I wanted to share what I've really taken away from this journey, because I think when we go through these struggles, that's when we have these wake-up calls. And so the first thing is that often our homes are toxic without us realising it. From the cleaning products we're using, what we're putting on our skin, the way that we reach for harsh medications when we don't necessarily need to for those minor things. But what I also learned is it's super simple to switch. And that's what today's session is about, just giving you some other options that really work and are a lot safer. The second wake-up call for me was that plant medicine really works. I think we forget that, and I know that I did, that when we look at modern medicine, it actually came from plants. We know that aspirin comes from the bark of a willow tree. We know that, even now, cannabis is being used as we can go to the doctor and actually get a prescription for it. So we've just forgotten about the power of plants, okay? So we've kind of drifted away from that. And I'm a huge advocate of using my essential oils as a first resort for everyday issues. And I haven't shown them to you, but this is essentially my little first aid kit. So no matter what comes up, I've got something natural that I can use. And the third thing is sometimes we feel really powerless to change our situations. We've been told certain things. we feel like that's just the way that it is. You know, I was told that my son needed long-term medication, he needed stomach surgery. But I'm here to encourage you that there are other options that actually work, okay? And, you know, I think I've had that firsthand experience. Okay. So let's look at our choices. So when things are going to come up in everyday life, we can deal with them with a modern approach. And this is amazing for, you know, an emergency or an acute situation, like if somebody has a heart attack or a car accident. Okay, so it definitely has its place. The trouble is for everyday issues is it's very symptom focused. Okay, so it's not dealing with a root cause. And then of course we have to deal with those side effects. And I think we know we're spending $6.5 trillion every year. We've got to ask the question, are we actually any healthier for it? And the reality is that chronic illness is at an all-time high. And you might be able to think of people in your circle that, whether it's yourself or, you know, your loved ones, that are dealing with some sort of chronic issue at the moment. Okay, and just because something is common, it doesn't mean that it's normal. So let's look at the holistic approach. So this is what essential oils is all about. It's all about looking at the root cause, okay, not just the symptoms, treating that whole person and recognizing that the body is a self-healing machine. And if we give it what it needs, our bodies can come back into balance. Okay, so this is all about, you know, safe and effective solutions. For example, with my son, when he was on all of these medications, one of the side effects was it actually caused constipation, and then we had to put him on an additional medication to deal with that side effect. Okay, so it's just sometimes creating more problems than what it started. And now we use Digest Zen instead, which works wonders, and I'm going to share that with you today. Okay, so here are really three really cool things about oils and why we love them. So the first is that they are 100% natural and safe. Okay, so rather than dealing with side effects, we're actually dealing with side benefits, and I'll explain to you why in a moment. So what oils are is they're 100% pure plant extracts. Okay, we're talking specifically about doTERRA oils here because not all oils are equal. Our oils are tested that they're 100% pure and they have the potency to get us results as well. So peppermint here is one of our favorites. What I love to do with peppermint is just drop on my palm of my hands an inhaler. It's super energizing. It helps open up the airways. Okay, if you have peppermint, if you've been given a peppermint sample, I highly encourage to use it this way. It helps to bring down body temperature and cool the body. We used it on the weekend. My husband and I, we both got a bit sunburnt, so it's great in a cooling spray. And it's also great for headaches. Okay, so it's one of those great natural remedies for headaches. You can just pop it in a roller and then roll it onto your temples and the back of the neck. So it's a great energy booster. So if you feel a little bit of brain fog, if you feel like you can't concentrate, it will really wake you up. It's incredible. Okay, second thing is they're often more effective, and that is because one, they're not creating those extra side effects, but two, they're actually helping the body to rebalance and they can get inside of the cell. So for example, On Guard, this is what we use to get through winter. This is great for, I've just found since we've been using On Guard, we don't get sick as often. We aren't at the doctors all the time like we used to be, and we just bounce back much more quickly. So to use On Guard, I love to diffuse this one to support ourselves during winter. 2020 was a year we used it all the time. You can use it for a scratchy throat, okay? A couple of drops in a spoon of honey, or you can make cleaning sprays with it, okay? This is our cleansing, anti-everything spray oil, okay? So great immune support. The third thing I love is they're much more affordable than everyday healthcare, particularly if you find yourself often at the chemist picking up lots of pills and potions. If you're buying lots of different cleaning products and skincare, what I find is that because oils are so concentrated, one bottle has 250 drops and you only need 1 or 2 drops for most things. So a little bit goes a long way. So what I have found, because I'm able to make my own cleaning products with just a couple of ingredients, because I'm able to use one bottle for so many things, I'm replacing the spending I was doing before. Okay, so I've saved myself so much money. Lavender is another example. So this is great as a sleep aid. It is great for the skin. So I have lots of members in my group that use it for eczema, for rashes, for itchy bites, for sunburn. And it's also a natural antihistamine. So great during allergy season to diffuse. Okay, so here are 3 ways to use oils. We can either smell them, we can put them on our skin, and we can take some of them internally. So when it comes to smelling, highly recommend a diffuser. Okay, you can see that in the picture above the lady there. So this is a beautiful way to make your home smell amazing without spraying any nasty chemicals in your home. What that will also do is help to clear the air, to cleanse the air, especially during, as I said, allergy season, if you've got any nasty smells in the home. It also helps support your mood. So there's a huge connection between the power of aromatherapy or scent and the way that we feel. Okay, so it's a very powerful way to shift your mood. If you feel stressed, if you can't sleep, if you just want to boost your mood, okay, just putting some oils on the diffuser or smelling them off the palms of your hand will be really, really powerful. Okay, also a great way to open up your breathing. So we do amazing oils, which I'll talk about in a moment, that can really help us to breathe better. The second way is putting them on our skin. Now, when you apply to your skin, you also always want to use a carrier oil, like the one that you see there, the Doterra coconut oil. What that does, it helps the oils absorb into the bloodstream. It also reduces sensitivity, okay? There are some oils that are okay to apply neat, but as a general rule, it's always best to dilute them. Now, what I actually recommend is if you have oils already and you haven't yet got them into roller balls, this will make life a lot easier for you, okay? So it's super simple to make. You just put some drops of essential oil, add the coconut oil, and then you've got a roller to use as you need it. So this is like a natural perfume. You can put it on your temples. If you've got a headache, on your tummy, if you've got a tummy upset, you can use it on a sore back and shoulders if you've got sore back and shoulders. So just use the roller however you need it, okay? Or if you feel stressed, you can roll it on your pulse points. The third way is we can use them internally. So not all oils are safe for this. So just make sure that you are checking the bottle. So the bottle will tell you if it is for flavoring use. Okay, so if it says for flavoring use, it is safe to take in a capsule, as you can see there, to add a couple of drops to your water or to pop under your tongue, or you can cook with some of these. So I flavor a lot of my food with it. So for example, if I have a tummy upset, I might take one of our digestive oils, okay, 1 or 2 drops in a glass of water for a tummy upset. I always add lemon oil to my bottle of water to cleanse and detox the body. So that's when you might want to take the oils internally. Okay, so I'm just going to show you 5 examples of our popular ones. So lemon is an incredible cleanser for the body, okay? Great for the body, as I said, in my water every morning. It's also amazing for cleaning your home and it smells incredible. So great in a cleaning spray, for windows, for glass, for stainless steel, and also a great cleanser for your face. So you can add a drop into your face wash as well. Super versatile. Okay, so Digest Zen. This is the one that has really changed our life. So this is what we use for my son for his upset tummy. We pop it into a roller ball and roll it onto his tummy, as you know, if he ever needs it, which is not often these days. Great for if you get car sick in the car from motion sickness or nauseous. If you feel bloated often, this is one that you can use. So massage onto the tummy or take a drop in your water. Ice Blue. Now, I think of this as a natural deep heat. If you have used Tiger Balm in the past, if you've used deep heat, you'll love this one. Okay, so it's amazing. I find this a lot more powerful. Amazing for aches and joints and muscles, and if you get a sore back and shoulders, this is one that you can apply on those areas. Now, Easy Air. I think of this as our Vicks. Okay, so this is incredible at opening up the sinuses, helping us to breathe better. People often use it if they're dealing with allergies or snoring, or if they're feeling very congested. Okay. The reason I love this more than Vicks is because there is no petroleum jelly. It's just 100% pure plant extract. Okay, so Vicks is the majority petroleum jelly and a little bit of fragrance and some plant. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're using the real thing. Wild orange, this is our happy oil. So an amazing mood booster, super energizing, great to add to your water as well, flavor your water. I love to add a drop or two to some sparkling water. Yeah, our boys call it our happy oil. It just smells incredible. So this comes from the rind of an orange, okay? So when you think of lemon zest or orange zest, that's essentially what is in this bottle here, okay? So that is why I love to make bliss balls. Sometimes I make lemon and coconut balls with lemon oil. Sometimes I make chocolate Jaffa balls with wild orange. It just tastes absolutely amazing. So they're super versatile. I also meant to mention you don't need to remember all of these tips, because everybody that joins doTERRA gets an amazing recipe book. You get ongoing support. You basically join a tribe online group where you get plenty of ongoing support. This session is just intended to show you the possibilities that these oils can create for you. Okay, frankincense. Now, this is I think of this as our anti-aging oil, because it's amazing for the skin. I put this on my face every single night. I've had really bad acne scarring from when I was younger. I had lots of issues with my hormones. I had polycystic ovaries and quite severe acne. And it's really helped with my pigmentation and clearing my skin. Also great for calming, okay? So a lot of people, when they smell this, they say it reminds them of church. So there's a lot of history around frankincense being used for prayer and for meditation. It's really, it's amazing for sleep and whenever you feel anxious. Okay, so those are some of the most popular oils that we've covered here. What I'm going to do now is show you how people get started in doTERRA and some different options. Okay, so number one is people can get started at retail price, which I definitely don't recommend. This would be if you ever see doTERRA, which is rare, at a chemist or a health food store. The second way is at wholesale prices, which is 25% below retail. Or the third is below high sale, which is what I will help you with. So this is where you get access up to 50% off, up to 50% back on prices, okay? And you earn freebies, but I'll explain that later. So what I'm going to show you now is the different starter kits. So there's 3 that I'm going to go through, and the reason that these are the most popular is because it includes the oils I've talked about today. It's going to cover you for over 80% of what your family needs, whether that's physical, emotional, spiritual, environmental, okay? And there are so many different uses. I've just given you the tip of the iceberg today. As I said, you don't need to remember anything. These oils come with amazing support and a recipe book as well. Okay, so one of the most popular starter kits is this one here, because it gives you everything that you need to shift your lifestyle. So it's got lots of our natural personal care products like our hand wash, our coconut oil here, a cream that's really great for skin issues. We've got our muscle pain rub, our toothpaste. You also get this amazing wooden box to carry your oils in. You get a diffuser, but you're getting 18 oils in here, many of which, so there are some I hadn't mentioned, which are ones for sugar cravings and metabolism, okay? There's one in there that's amazing for balancing hormones. There's one there for headaches, energizing, for stress, for helping you with stress and anxious feelings, lots of different things. But what's amazing about this one is it gives you $120 worth of free products in future as well, okay? So you're going to get those 100 free points. This is the Home Essentials Kit, one of our most popular ones. It's almost $600 in value, and it gives you all the oils we talked about today in the large size bottles, okay? And you're also getting a diffuser and a coconut oil, so everything that you need to get started with. That frankincense there on its own, if you were to buy that by itself, okay, if you said, look, I want nothing else but that frankincense, that would be $125. So just to explain why this kit is just incredible. And then there's the Family Essentials kit, which is the same top 10 oils. The reason this one is cheaper is because there are miniature bottles, okay? So they are 5 ml compared to 15, but it's still a great sample option, okay? If you just want to try and see which ones are your favorite. It does also include a coconut oil that you need to dilute your oils with, and it includes a Smart and Sassy. That is our oil for sugar cravings and for metabolism and for weight management, okay? So that's an amazing one. It does not include a diffuser, but you can add that on separately if you wish to. Okay. So I want to give you a moment to reflect about which one of these might be your priorities. So maybe think about what your top 3 are. Okay. And think about how life might be different for you if if you felt confident in dealing with them and you felt these weren't an issue in your life anymore. Okay, because often just one thing that's going on in our life can have a huge flow-on effect to everything else, okay? And sometimes we can feel really powerless to change them. So no matter what you've ticked here, there is something in the starter kit that is going to help you with that, okay? So this is basically a summary of everything that the starter kits will help you with. Okay, so what happens next? So either myself or whoever sent you this video is going to be in touch with you, okay? So it's really the start of a conversation. So these are 3 options, but it really depends on what's going on for you and what your priorities are and what your budget is, okay? So there's really something to help everybody. Okay, so what I also meant to mention is there is a giveaway at the moment. So you also receive, depending on who you join with, you receive everything that you need to get started. So this would include a recipe book or an app. It may also include some empty rollers. So speak with a person that sent you this. For myself and my members receive samples of various different goodies that we have as well, okay? Now, I did mean to change this slide. There's not the 30% promo this month, but there is another incredible promo this month. So one of them is that we have an amazing supplement range, which is worth $115 that you get access to for free with this month's promotion. So ask me about that and I'll explain how it works. The second thing is that it is BOGO week this week. BOGO stands for buy one, get one free. And it's an amazing opportunity to join this week because until Friday, you can buy 1 oil and get a second one for free. Okay, so depending on when you're watching this, ask us about what the current special is that day. And it's a great chance to get a second oil for free, okay? Now, there are 3 types of people that join Doterra, okay? So most people that join Doterra to start with just want to live a healthier lifestyle, okay? So they want to switch out some of the products in their home. They want to find a natural option for some of the things that they're dealing with, okay? So that's group 1. The second type of people are those that love to share things that they love, okay? So they take part in our Refer a Friend program because most people that join Doterra, they've basically been referred. So this is a really great way to get your products paid for. So if you know somebody that you think they really need to hear this info, they've got some stuff going on that I think oils are really going to help them with, all right? So you can really take part in the Refer a Friend program. And that might just be by referring to our weekly workshops that we run or just speaking with a person that invited you to this and asking them how that works. The third way is you can also choose to earn extra income in your life, whether that's building a business or having an additional side hustle. And so that's the option that I've went for. I was able to do this as a side income, as a side hustle. And then in 9 months, I was able to quit my job completely. Okay, so no matter where you're at, there's an option for everybody. So I'm not going to play this video, and actually I will check how we're going for time. Okay, so we're not going too badly. I won't play this video now because I want to keep it short and sweet, but I just want to say Doterra is the most incredibly heart-centered company. And if If you have been sent this link, I'm going to send you this to watch separately because I want to keep it short and sweet to be able to share into our Facebook group. Okay, so that wraps things up, guys. I just wanted to end with, no matter what's going on for you, just please, ask the person that has sent you this, because there really is, there really is something that can support you. Okay, often, as I said, we often feel that we don't have power over situations, whether that's emotional, whether that's physical, but there are so many options, and Doterra is the most amazing community to support you with whatever's going on for you. All right, guys, have a great day. I'm going to end the recording now, and then I will help you online.